Running backs are the heartbeat of football. They're the ones who can turn a game on its head with a single run, the players who leave defenders in the dust and fans in awe. Today, we're counting down the top 10 running backs who didn't just play the game, they redefined it. These are the legends who carried their teams, broke records, and became icons of the sport. Let's dive into the list of the greatest running backs of all time, starting with number 10. Kicking off our list at number 10 is the Kansas Comet, Gale Sayers. Sayers burst onto the NFL scene with a dazzling combination of speed, agility, and vision that left defenders grasping at air. His rookie season in 1965 remains one of the greatest in NFL history, with 22 touchdowns, including 6 in one game, a record that still stands. Despite his career being cut short by knee injuries, Sayers averaged an incredible 5 yards per carry over his career. What makes Sayers so special isn't just the numbers, but the way he played the game. He brought an elegance and explosiveness to the field that made him must-watch TV every Sunday. Sayers was inducted into the Hall of Fame at the age of 34, the youngest ever, cementing his legacy as one of the most electrifying players to ever step onto the field. Coming in at number 9 is a man who defined power running in the NFL, Earl Campbell. Known for his brutal, punishing running style, Campbell was the epitome of a workhorse back. During his prime with the Houston Oilers, Campbell led the league in rushing 3 consecutive years and was named NFL MVP in 1979. Standing at 5 feet 11 inches and weighing 232 pounds, Campbell was built like a linebacker but moved like a freight train. Defenders feared facing him, knowing they were in for a long day of being run over or dragged down the field. Despite his career being shortened by the physical toll of his playing style, Campbell's legacy as one of the toughest and most relentless runners in NFL history remains intact. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1991, a testament to his dominance in the late 70s and early 80s. At number 8, we have the smooth, fast, and unstoppable Eric Dickerson. Standing at 6 foot 3 inches, Dickerson was a rare combination of size and speed. In 1984, just his second year in the league, Dickerson set the single-season rushing record with 2,105 yards, a record that still stands nearly 40 years later. His upright running style, paired with his acceleration and vision, made him a nightmare for defenses. Whether he was running between the tackles or bouncing outside, Dickerson was a threat to go the distance on every carry. Over his 11-year career, Dickerson rushed for over 13,000 yards and was named to 6 Pro Bowls. His Hall of Fame induction in 1999 solidified his place among the all-time greats. Number 7 on our list is the modern-day marvel, Adrian Peterson. Few players in NFL history have combined speed, power, and agility as effectively as Peterson. After a stellar rookie season, Peterson quickly became known for his ability to break off long runs and punish defenders with his physicality. His 2012 season, where he rushed for 2,097 yards just months after tearing his ACL, is considered one of the greatest comebacks in sports history. Peterson's work ethic and dedication to his craft have earned him a place in the top 10. With over 14,000 career rushing yards and counting, and an NFL MVP award under his belt, Peterson has carved out his legacy as one of the best to ever play the game. Coming in at number 6 is the ultimate dual threat, Marshall Faulk. Faulk was the engine behind the St. Louis Rams' greatest show on turf, a team that redefined offensive football in the late 90s and early 2000s. What set Faulk apart was his ability to be as dangerous catching the ball out of the backfield as he was running between the tackles. He was the first player to eclipse 1,000 yards rushing and 1,000 yards receiving in the same season, a feat he achieved in 1999. Faulk's combination of speed, intelligence, and hands made him nearly impossible to defend. Over his 12-year career, Faulk was a 7-time Pro Bowler, a 3-time Offensive Player of the Year, and the 2000 NFL MVP. His impact on the game is still felt today as more teams seek running backs who can be a threat in both the running and passing games. At number 5, we have the NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith. Over his 15-year career, Smith racked up 18,355 rushing yards and 164 rushing touchdowns, both of which remain NFL records. Smith was the cornerstone of the Dallas Cowboys dynasty in the 1990s, helping lead the team to 3 Super Bowl titles. Known for his incredible vision, patience, and toughness, Smith was able to consistently find the smallest of holes and turn them into big gains. While he may not have been the fastest or the most powerful back, his football IQ and ability to grind out yards in tough situations made him a legend. Smith's durability was unmatched, playing in 226 regular season games, a testament to his resilience. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2010, but his legacy as one of the greatest running backs was cemented long before that. Coming in at number 4 is the player who set the standard for running backs in the 2000s, LaDainian Tomlinson. Known as LT, Tomlinson was a scoring machine, setting the single-season touchdown record in 2006 with 31 total touchdowns. But LT was more than just a goal line back. He was a complete player who could run, catch, and even throw the ball with precision. Over his career, Tomlinson amassed over 13,000 rushing yards and 145 rushing touchdowns. His ability to make defenders miss, combined with his football intelligence and work ethic, made him one of the most respected players of his era. Whether it was running through defenders or juking them out of their shoes, Tomlinson did it all, and he did it with style. His Hall of Fame induction in 2017 was a foregone conclusion for one of the game's true legends. At number 3, we have the man they called Sweetness, Walter Payton. Payton was the total package: speed, power, finesse, and most importantly, heart. Over a 13-year career, Payton amassed 16,726 rushing yards, a record that stood for nearly 2 decades. But it wasn't just his numbers that made Payton special. It was the way he played the game. Known for his relentless work ethic and toughness, Payton never ran out of bounds. He always looked to deliver the hit. Beyond his running ability, Payton was an excellent blocker, a skilled receiver, and even threw for 8 touchdowns in his career. His versatility and toughness made him the gold standard for running backs, and his legacy as one of the greatest players of all time is unquestioned. Payton's impact on the game goes far beyond the stats. He was the heart and soul of the Chicago Bears for over a decade. Taking the number 2 spot is the human highlight reel, Barry Sanders. Known for his jaw-dropping agility, Sanders could change direction in the blink of an eye, leaving defenders grasping at thin air. Despite playing behind a less than stellar offensive line for most of his career, Sanders consistently produced incredible numbers, rushing for over 1,000 yards in each of his 10 seasons. His career total of 15,269 rushing yards ranks among the best in NFL history. Sanders was a 10-time Pro Bowler, a 4-time rushing champion, and the 1997 NFL MVP. What makes Barry Sanders so special is not just his stats, but the way he played the game. Every carry felt like it could turn into something magical. Though he retired unexpectedly at the age of 30, Sanders left an indelible mark on the game, and fans still wonder just how much more he could have accomplished. And finally, at number 1, we have the man many consider the greatest football player of all time, Jim Brown. Brown didn't just dominate the NFL, he redefined what it meant to be a running back. Over just 9 seasons, Brown led the league in rushing yards 8 times, won 3 MVP awards, and finished his career as the NFL's all-time leading rusher with 12,312 yards. His combination of size, speed, and power was unmatched, making him nearly impossible to tackle. What's even more impressive is that Brown averaged 5.2 yards per carry for his career, a testament to his efficiency and effectiveness on the field. Brown retired at the peak of his powers, leaving fans and analysts in awe of what he had accomplished in such a short period. He was more than just a football player. He was a cultural icon who broke barriers and set a standard that running backs still aspire to today. There's a reason why Jim Brown is often the gold standard against which all other running backs are measured. His legacy as the greatest running back of all time is secure. And there you have it, our countdown of the top 10 running backs of all time. These legends didn't just play the game, they changed it, leaving legacies that continue to inspire and amaze. Who's your pick for the greatest running back of all time? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this trip down football memory lane, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the greatest athletes of all time. Until next time, keep celebrating the legends of the game. Thanks for watching. Remember, greatness isn't just about stats. It's about impact, influence, and the moments that take your breath away.